in Crafting to You, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's so nice of you to drop by. Today I'm going to make a tall card. It measures, I've used our basic white thick card, and I've done it 8¼ by 8¼ Now, what I recommend is that if you do the 8¼ by 8¼ do the scoring on the side you've cut. The reason being, I find that the 8¼ it's just not dead on 8¼ because it's metric. If you move it along, it works out in centimeters better. So if you cut 8¼ this way, and you then score it at 4 1/8, you will find that it's better. Okay, it's better there. So that's what I recommend. So that's what I've done so far. So that was, just run that by you again, 8¼ by 8¼ scored at 4 1/8. So I've done that like that. Right, now I have also then done our standard white rather than the thick, and this is what I want to show you. At last, we've got embossing folders that are brilliant for making larger cards. This is called the Dotted Circle, and it's a stunning embossing folder to start with. But look at the size of it. This fits this in with a breeze look. I'll stick it that way so that you can see. So now you can make 7 by 7, 8 by 8 cards, you know. Well, not 8 by 8, 8 by 6, it's 6 wide. So you can make really large cards with this. And so I wanted to show it off, making a tall card so that you could see the embossing, how tall it is, that you just have to run it through once. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to stick this to the front, so let me just move out my trimmer. So I've done a lot of preparation ahead of time because you've seen me do many of the things I'm going to do before I'm going to do that, I'm going to do some actual, yeah, I should have actually folded it the other way as well. Okay, so I'm going to fold it the other way, just crease that, and just get rid of my burrs. You know how I like to get rid of my burrs. So I'm getting rid of my burrs on each side. Okay, so we've got that nicely folded like that. And I'm going to do some stamping on the inside. Now I'm going to do the Shy Shamrock, I think. Is it the Shy Shamrock I've picked? Or shall we? No, Summer Splash I'm going to do. Summer Splash. Change my mind. Okay. So we'll start off with some Summer Splash. Okay. And I've got, it's for my grandson, this. So I love a grandkid. Don't know whether it's available any longer. Not sure. But I'm going to do So Smart, So Fun, So Sweet, So Wonderful. And I'm going to put Happy Birthday. I think I'll put that at the top actually. I'm going to put Happy Birthday. There we go. That'll do for the inside. Let's see. I haven't actually bought Around We Go the stamp set, so I haven't got the things to be able to do with that set. However, I do have something I want to use. That's it. I've got the old family party set, and it's got some stars in here. And I think actually I'm going to use the stars. So let's just take that off there a minute, and we'll do some stars. That'll be nice. Okay. So it's his 13th birthday coming up. So let's have some stars going off. So there's lots of sets with stars in, so that's not an issue, but that just adds a little bit of something to it, doesn't it? Right, let me put my not shy shamrock, summer splash out of the way, and I can go on now. Just hope that that's dry. Just, did I get that off there, or was that me on there? Let's have a look. I think it's dry. Yeah, okay. So we can now stick this piece. So this piece, I forgot to give you this size, didn't I? So let's have a look at what size I did end up with. So I did do it 4 inches by, I would imagine, 8 1/8, did I? Yeah, so 8 1/8 by 4 inches. There we go. So that fits beautifully on there. So I'm going to put plenty of glue because it's embossed. So although it's got some nice flat areas on the back, and look at the deboss side, it's beautiful. So I just felt that this emboss folder went beautifully because of all the circles. It goes beautifully with Around We Go. I call it Around We Go. It's Round We Go, but I call it Around We Go. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that that has got equal increments all the way round. Okay, and just really press that down. Now, to save this, because there was quite a lot of work in this, I'm only going to make up the one, not all of them. So now I just want to press that down. Okay, that's fine. So what I've done ahead of time is the Round We Go. It's got this down. Did I bring it? I didn't bother bringing it out, but I will. Okay. Yeah, Around We Go. So it's got, I'll show you the dies that I have used. So I have used this die here because it's got the pointy bits. So I've used that die, and I have used this one because it embosses beautifully, and also I have used the pointed edge one. I did use this one on top, but then actually I've ended up changing my mind what I want to do, because I haven't got the stamp set. I wanted to kind of, you know, when you stamp on and stamp off and you get the kind of two-tonal, I wanted to actually try and create that. Really, so I wanted kind of tones on tones. So like this is a best example. This actually is Pale Papaya, but look how well Pale Papaya goes with the Peach Pie. And this is the DSP, and I've done one side of the DSP that's the darker shade, and then the lighter one on the back. So I've just cut 2 and used them like that, and then put it on that. So instead of actually using my ink pads creating that, I've tried to create it with the dies. So I've done Soft Sea Foam. So I told you what that one was. This one is Balmy Blue. Then I thought Pool Party and Soft Sea Foam. Now just make sure that you get it in the right places. So I want to create it as close as possible like that, because you can get them offset. I don't want to offset it. I want it to fill in the gaps like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to put some all the way around there as well as in the middle. And then this, unfortunately, you see what I did? I cut out that, and that's pretty on its own. And with stamping, when you stamp with that on, then it really works. But because, as I say, I wanted to kind of get this tone on tone, I'm just going to put that in the middle and press that down. So I have done, as I say, Balmy Blue, Coastal Cabana, and Soft Sea Foam. I'm just going to check that. No, sorry, Pool Party. I am right now. That's better. Pool Party, Soft Sea Foam, Balmy Blue, Pale Papaya, and your both sides of your the designer series paper of Peach Pie. Then I went with this is Fresh Freesia, and I use the Petunia Pop and the Petunia Pop DSP, so that I again got the tones going around with that. Thought that worked well. I have got Purple Posy, so I use Purple Posy again, the Fresh Freesia with the Petunia Pop, because I thought that the other side of it went all well and tonal there. Then I did Mint Macaron with the Summer Splash, and both sides of my Summer Splash. Then I have got some DSP that was Balmy Blue, so I thought I'd use Balmy Blue, but for my middle section I have used the Summer Splash. And then I've done the Summer Splash and the Balmy Blue to coordinate. Now these I just cut out two and I've put them together, and it's that side I wanted to actually use, isn't it? Yeah, I wanted to go for the lighter shade. I didn't want to go for the darker. I wanted to go for the lighter shade, so that we got two like that. And already I've cut out my numbers in gold, which are from the Playful Alphabet, because, as I say, is 13. Now, I was inspired by something I saw on Pinterest, and it had kind of was your candles coming off. And I have got an old die that is from a celebration time, and it was Hello Cupcake, I think it was, and you could get some dies. And I thought, well, actually, that'll work. So I'm going to cut these, and we're going to put those behind the candles. So I think I thought about putting it on this one. So I'm going to cut them and glue them onto this one. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to have the candles coming off. So let's dissect the candles. So I did see something, and as I say, it was something I saw on Pinterest with the candles coming out. I think what I'll do is see whereabouts I want the candle to come up. I think we can have it coming off there. Yeah, so I'm just going to cut this about, I think about there, and I'll cut one exactly the same size, so we've got two the same size. Now, if you this is all embossed and die cut. If you saw my video and thought I'd really like to make that, I could send you the kit. So because this is all die cuts, we are allowed to send die cuts. I could send you the die cuts to make the card. So if you shop with me, And you don't need a host code because anybody who shops with me, Susan Boothby at Stampin' Up, if you shop with me, then I can send you a card kit. Now, it will have to be an order of £40. So you'd at moment, if you spend £45 with Stampin' Up, they are giving you a voucher to spend next month for £4.50. So it would be worth spending £45, but you'd obviously have to spend it with me. So you just look me up and oops, and buy 45, and that's got to be before postage, of course. So that's got to be £45 worth of products. So you could actually buy this in your £45. I don't know how, I can't tell you offhand, I don't know the actual cost of this set. I could look it up for you. But it's something that it'll keep coming out. I've done so much with this. I think it's a brilliant set. Oh, that. I'm going to have to go a bit higher with that one. I thought it was going to be the same, but that will be all right. So I'm just going to stick this on. So just get rid of that. So we're going to have the candle coming out of 3. Stick this about there. And it won't matter, there'll be different heights. I'm happy with that. And the candle coming out of the 13. So let's push that up a minute. Okay. Need to get that straight there. Yeah, I quite like that that sloping look. That's great. Okay, so I've got the 13 there, and then on this one I've already done this. Want to say dies. Now I thought these were lovely. You've got your happy birthday, which is a nice size happy birthday, and you've got the shadow one, and you've also got the shadow one for celebrate and celebrate. You've also got this little lovely like postcard type die, and you've got these lovely stars, and you've got a flower that can go on there, and then this lovely bow. Now I use a lot of things with bows, so if you you won't be able to get hold of some of the old bows that I use, but this set has got a bow in, so this would be something that I might use in the future anyway. But this is a great set to have as well. That was what wanted to say dies, so I thought they were great. And as I say, I've already done the celebrate, so we're going to pop the celebrate. I don't quite know the angle yet, so let's put these on to start with. So what I thought I'd do, I'm going to have 2 going. I don't want them going over the side. I want them to be kind of catty corner to one another, but I don't want them going over the edge of my card. So I'm going to stick these flat down. So I'm going to put plenty of glue, because this is going to be high enough anyway with the actual rosettes on it. Oops, don't get you. So I just probably need to put this. Now, as you can see, I'm going to be able to tuck things under there without it being on dimensionals, because it's high already. So I think I might, that's not very heavy. Let's see, I'm going to take these off my block 1 minute. and put my block on top of that. There we go. But I want my 13 to be straight. Okay, so hopefully that's okay. And then I'll bring in the next one and pop that on as well, putting plenty of glue on because, as I say, it's all embossed. Again, I want this. I'm looking here to put it as close to the edge as possible. I'm also looking to get equal distance from there and there as well. So let's just hold that down a minute. I have got another block. Let's see if I can get that a minute. Is the one I've just put that there a minute to see. So let's see if that's still a bit moving. I think I'll risk it, and I'll just keep pressing them down spasmodically. Right, so I want to get the opposite. So I want the greeny coloured one, I think, to be at the bottom. I wanted to kind of go in and out with my colours. I wanted different colours. I don't know what I want. That one. I've perhaps been a bit adventurous. Let's try. Oh yeah. I'll come down like that. So let's see. Yeah, I think I want to go for something like that, so that can pull down a little bit more there. Okay, not quite sticking yet. And again, I'm just going to glue these straight down. I am not going to put them up on dimensionals, and with it being an embossed folder like this, I'm going to put them straight down. So let's put it as close as I can to the corner, and then I'll tuck this one in. So putting that one in there. So, but I want it to kind of be like that. Tucking it in. I want it to tuck in. This one I want to tuck in as well. So I want them kind of to feed off each other. Perhaps I actually want that one up there a bit. And then this coming out. And then this one popping out up top. So it looks like it's going to take some while to adhere. Now that's coming around. Yeah, that one's sticking now. I can feel, oops, that one's stuck there, but not there yet. It will, it'll start to get sticky and stick. I want my 13 to be straight. So kind of coming in and out like that. Okay, and then my Celebrate, I can have now, looking at my angle, I can have my Celebrate going off there. Okay, now I want it, as I say, to be for my grandson, so we're going to do some embossing. So I'll just move that out of the way. Hopefully that'll dry. So I want I'm just thinking whether I want to to actually have it on white and in gold. I think I will. So I'll pick up some white. Let's see. Yeah, I've just got a little bit left from that celebration, and I think that will fit it on. By the looks of things, just get rid of that. So the best thing to do when you're embossing is get your embossing buddy. I just absolutely love this little embossing set with your embossing buddy and your tweezers and your brush and your tray. I use it all the time. So we're going to bring in our Versamark. So let's just get that there, and I'm going to cut this out, I think, or I might see what I've got. Right, so let's shut up the Versamark and we'll bring in the embossing powder. Just not got enough on the end. Right. It's not. Must have got something there. Where's my brush? I've just got a spot I don't want there. I'm happy with that. Seem to got a few strays. It should not have happened with me embossing buddy done. Just going to do that again. There, I think I'm happy with that. Get my tweezers. Right, and this is going to be a bit noisy. I'm going to plug my stuff and plug in my heat gun. So just while I'm not working, because I didn't stick my plug socket on. Okay. And why is it not working? Just bear with me. Have I stuck my glue gun in? Yes, it helps if you're not sticking your glue gun in by accident. So, okay, warm it up a bit, move those out of the way. So, sorry for the noise. I'm just doing this. Not starting to go yet, not quite. Oh, it is in some parts. Starting to go. It's coming on now. Okay, I think that's okay. Right, now, decision time. So did I get out my stylish shapes? Yes, I did. So I'm just going to have a look in my stylish shapes, whether there's anything that I want on here. Now, that I could do. That one. Right. I might just. I might just get that on there, and then I can put it there. So I've got that, but let me have a look at punches. Let's see. Right, I'm going to bring in the post stitch. Oh yes, I'm going to go for that. So I'm going to bring in this, have it about even there, and then I'll bring in this. I'll tuck it back through. Okay, now what I try and do is the edges here, I try and line those back up. So I've lined those back up. Don't know whether I can get, yeah, I can. So I've lined those up. There, make sure they're lined up there. I'm going to punch so that that's given me that. Okay. And let's have a look. So now I want it to stand out, and it doesn't stand out just like that. So what I then like to do is put something underneath it that will make it stand out better. So I look for bits and bobs I've got around, and I haven't got anything that I want. So I'm going to look for some gold. And that. And there, I think we'll do that. Right, now I'm going to glue this on. Now it can be a bit slippy on the gold, so I'm going to put it like that, and I'm going to cut it in a minute with my baby trimmer. Okay, so I'm going to get my baby trimmer. When I first joined Stampin' Up, I joined in the celebration time a few years ago, just before lockdown was happening, and you got this trimmer, and I really wished that they had continued to do this trimmer for customers, really, because it's a great trimmer. It's self-sharpening. Got to make sure that that is level. Hold it steady. Let's see. Now I want to take a little bit hair's breadth off it really. So let's see if I can put that with that line. So I want to have that straight line. Okay, hold that in, hold it, and let's see there. And it's great for like doing things like this because you can just put it in and move it about. It's not very big, it's only 4 1/4 really is the measurements, although you can get 6 in here, but it's a great little trimmer for things like that. If I actually if I've got 6 by 6 or something smaller than that and it's just gone slightly off, I put it in here and I can just then, in fact I want to look at that. No, they've got different. I've got a foot off something and I don't know what it's off. So I'm just, could be off any of my Stampin' Up stuff and I can't find it, and I've put it in a little jar for safekeeping. Now on this I am going to use dimensionals, so I'll bring in my dimensionals and I'll pop it up on dimensionals. So I'm just going to put a couple on the back. There we go. And there. Okay. And let's put this equal. I'm going to put equal at the side, equal at the top, and there. And that's not higher. Now the envelope, I'll leave it behind here. The envelope that I've got, it measures, so these must be standard. I don't know whether they're classed as letter size envelopes or what they're called, but it actually measures 8 5/8 by 4 3/8. So that's why I worked my card out on that side, because now we're all right, we're glued. So I'm going to see the moment of truth now. In fact, I'll put it in that way. Moment of truth. Yeah, fits in the envelope beautifully. Obviously, I am hand delivering this card because I don't want it to get squashed in the post. But just needed to know that it would fit properly in that size envelope. So hoping my grandson will like this, and there we go. So hope you like that. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked that. I promise soon I'll stop playing with this set because you might be getting bored with it, but it absolutely has been well worth its money to me. And I'm seeing more and more things, and I'm seeing a lot of things for Christmas that you could do with it. So it will be coming back out again, making Christmas makes with it, because I've seen several things. But hopefully I've just sold a couple of dies that I've loved, and I'm sure the person who's bought them from me will get a lot of use out of them, which enables me now to buy a new set. So I'm going to buy, I'm not telling you which one I'm buying yet, it's going to be a surprise for you, but I will be buying a new set. So thank you very much, do appreciate that you've stopped by. As I say, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, please share, so that other people who don't know I'm about can discover me, because the more people that discover me, you get your biometrics, whatever it's called, up, and I really want to do that. So thank you very much, stay safe, stay well, bye for now.